Coming up on MCTV this week, local businesses show how they can improve your home, and a singer-songwriter who found love in her songwriting partner. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV This Week. For Tori Philbin, I'm Cameron Lyon. People filled the First Street Armory last Saturday for the Monmouth Area Chamber of Commerce's annual home show. From home improvement businesses such as landscaping and painting, to cell phone companies and banks, local businesses got the opportunity to show off what they have to offer. People of all ages explored the businesses available with an arts and crafts table for the kids.
I think it lets people know what's available out there so they can support our local merchants and get their home projects scheduled. Helps the homeowners get connected so they can get their home improvements done as well.
It's a grassroots effort. We actually get to meet face-to-face with people and interact with the community directly to be able to see exactly what problems they have and educate them.
This was the 5th annual home show presented by the Monmouth Area Chamber of Commerce.
Last Thursday, AACP brought musician Emily Hearn to perform in the Underground. As a part of the Coffee House series, Hearn performed with Michael Harrison. The couple met 3 years ago and started playing and writing songs together.
And he was in a different band, and we met, got set up on a blind date, and started playing my songs together, which was really fun. And for this last album, we actually wrote a lot of the songs together, and we're working on a new one now, all songs that we've written together.
To find out more about Hearn or to buy her EP Promises, you can go to emilyhearn.com.
The Great Decisions series continued with Professor Petra Kupinger leading a discussion on the Islamic awakening. Kupinger discussed how the impressions of Islamic people are often stereotyped and that they are all not extremists.
Because there's a lot of Islamic politics that, is very legitimate, saying, okay, when people say, I want more Islam in politics, there's nothing wrong with that. But of course, if you say, if you don't do it, I'll send my army and kill you. That is a very clear line, as I said in the talk.
The next Great Decisions program will be tonight, discussing energy independence in the Pat E. Auditorium in the Center for Science and Business.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. Tonight, the next in the Great Decisions lecture series, when the new Vice President for Development and College Relations, Steve Bloomer, will be discussing energy independence tonight at 7:30 in the Patty Auditorium in the CSB. On Thursday, Umoja is hosting a show that will feature fashions through the ages. It's set to start at 7 p.m. Thursday in the Highlander Room of Stockdale. And the Improv Club will perform this Saturday at 9 p.m. in the Wells Theater.
Coming up in sports, the men's and women's track team hosted their second indoor meet. We'll have the highlights next. The men's and women's track and field team were host to 14 other teams at the Fighting Scots Open. Teams from Division I as well as 3 ranked Division III schools in both men's and women's competed in this non-scoring event. Keontae Green broke the school record in the 60-meter dash here with a time of 6.86 seconds. DeAndre Smith took second overall in the men's weight throw as well as fourth in the shot put. Joe Ward was second in the men's pole vault with this vault of 14.61 meters. The Scots finished top 10 in 26 events and took first in 5 events, including in what was the second place finish by freshman Rob Wallace, who had a personal record of a 2.03 meter jump and was runner-up to Western Illinois jumper Jamario Taylor.
Competition is competition. It doesn't matter D1 or whatever. It's just if you could jump a certain height, you could jump a certain height for me.
The men's and women's team will travel to Jacksonville, Illinois for the Alumni Classic at Illinois College. The Fighting Scots men's basketball team took to the court against arch-rival Knox College last Tuesday. Heading into the game, Monmouth desperately needed a win to end a 9-game losing streak that extended from early January. This seemed to be a simple task as sophomore Cole Jackson nailed 20 points in the first half against Knox's weak defense. With 22 seconds left, junior Chad Thompson contributed this three-pointer to put the Scots up 50-22 going into the half. At the second half began, the Scots never let up as Monmouth led by as many as 31 points. At game's end, Monmouth went on to defeat Knox 93-76, while Jackson led the Scots with 24 points and 7 rebounds. For Monmouth, this ended a 9-game losing streak.
We came out in the beginning, ran the floor well, transition was great. Second half, they started slowing us down a little bit. We got too much pressure on us. We had to beat them on that, but we pulled out the win. Defense was a little sloppy, but overall, I think it was a great win for us guys.
Heading into this weekend, the men's basketball team will take on Lake Forest against the Foresters on Saturday. The women's basketball team also took to the court against Knox last Tuesday. The last home game for 6 Monmouth seniors ended in a satisfying victory of 109-87. The top 4 leading scorers were seniors Kaylee Corbin, Marla Willard, Kim Coleman, and Jaquise Cooper. Before things got better for Monmouth, Knox had made 9 three-pointers by halftime, and the team usually averaging 10 three-pointers a game. Adjustments were made in the second half, and the Scots were able to gain a trusting lead, which allowed all the seniors to get in the game and score their final home game at Glenn Gymnasium. Senior Kaylee Corbin mentions that she will miss most about playing at MC.
I think I'm going to miss the girls. I mean, the relationships that we've made the past 4 years. I've played with 5 seniors since I've been here, and 2 have transferred in. So I think that getting to know them and the chemistry and the bond between our teammates have just been phenomenal, and I think I'm going to miss that the most.
The women's basketball team will also travel to Lake Forest this upcoming Saturday before the Midwest Conference Tournament. That's it for sports. Here are your scores for this week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm David Beidel.
And I'm Tori Philbin. Be sure to tune in next Wednesday for a new edition of MCTV.
And I'm Cameron Line. Remember, you can find us on the web at monmouthcollege.edu/MCTV. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.